Hey, good morning, everybody. I know it's been a long time, a couple weeks since I posted a video. I'm in a different vehicle because I'm getting the other one worked on, the van. So I don't have a holder, so I just laid the phone on where it's at. That's why you can only, you don't need to look at me, just need to hear me. So that's why it looks like it does. There's no other place to put the phone. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. A lot going on in this world. If you remember, a few months ago I was talking about World War III. Today the president's going to give his what do they call it, basically a speech on Russia and the world, economics and everything, interest rates and what basically, although Biden doesn't have much of a he doesn't his memory's going, so he doesn't it's probably not going to come out good. It's probably going to be short. That's my guess. So I've been watching a lot of documentaries again. I do that a lot. Beside the fights, one that really is disturbing is the way that they're destroying the rainforest. They are literally burning it and bulldozing it, and and the Amazon rainforest is huge. It's an absolute gigantic landmass of trees and nature, and it's being destroyed all for gold. The new name they call it is they call it the Mercury Forest, because the people over there are using mercury to separate the gold from the other particles, and then they end up with 99.9% gold. So they have groups. They actually have Americans over there helping the I can't remember the name of the group that's fighting the war, but United States is helping, because you got to remember, we get like 30% of our oxygen from the rainforest. Clean oxygen that comes from all those billions of trees. They're just being wiped out. And they've been trying to, over the past several years, regrow where they've bulldozed and wiped out 500 or 1,000 acres, and just left it as a blank, like a mess, really, a blank canvas, just dirt. So that stuff is coming back, but it takes 100 years. No, well, it takes about 50 years to grow a tree. So unless you're 10 or 20 years old, none of us will see it, because we'll all be dead by then. By the time, if they're even if they manage, they already wiped out and destroyed 25 gold manufacturing. They call them plants, but they're basically just a bulldozer, a small I forgot what it's called, the thing that the water runs down and then separate, catches the gold. It's such a mess. It's so sad. And people wonder why. The people are saying, oh, the oceans are melt. The icebergs are melting. The everything's getting heated up. And well, if you're cutting down all these trees and all over the world, and you got people out here burning forest, and Mother Nature does it herself, but you don't need people doing it. Oh, my phone just there we go. So it's really a mess, and so that was the latest one I've been. And then I was watching. I've already watched like quite a few of the World War II Nazi Germany camps, where they killed millions of everybody always says they killed millions of Jews. Well, it's not just Jews. It started out. They killed my people to take their land, to take the Polish land, to make the ghettos, so that they could make the concentration camps to put all these millions of people, and make gas chambers, and make fire pits to burn people alive, and you name it. Whatever your imagination can think of, that's how they killed people. So after they grabbed the land from the Polish, and it took about, well, they're estimating between 3 and 4 million people before they grabbed that piece of land, the northern part of Poland. I think it's the northern part. It might be the southern. I think it's the northern, though. That borders Germany. They then everybody knows what happens. Next they killed the weak and the old and the mentally disabled, and if you couldn't make a good slave for slave labor, they were basically gonna kill you. That sun keeps sneaking in there. I've been watching that again too. You can't get enough education. You can never learn enough. You can always learn more. See if I can get that sunlight. There we go. This is a crazy world we live in. Back to World War III. I really believe within the next 6 months, maybe before the Biden's term is up, I believe we're going to be in a full-blown war. Because tonight, when Biden gives his speech, he's gonna. They already said he's gonna try to get solidarity between all the nations to, you know, along with the U.S. and Ukraine and the ones that are already with, you know, helping, like Italy and Poland and you know, not, and the ones that aren't, you know, are the ones like China and North Korea, and Russia, of course, who instigated all of this. You haven't seen anything yet, because if you've noticed the price of food already and the price of gas, and, you know, and they're trying. Oh, and the thing is, you know, they're trying to make everything all electric, all these vehicles. It takes way more destruction of land to get the metals that you need for batteries than it does to get oil out of the ground. They both cause major destruction. I mean, there's no good way to do it, but, you know, they make it sound like it's just we're going to make batteries and build these electric cars and everything's going to be all great. You know, the world's going to be great. No, that's not how it works. There's way more destruction. There's like 10 different metals you need for batteries, and you got to get all that from the ground, and you got to dig up the ground, and it's just look on Google and look up on YouTube land that has been mined for battery metal consumption. It's land that I don't even know if it will ever come back. It's really messed up. I mean, they dig up. Well, just take a look. You'll see what I mean. So obviously, y'all know what's been on my mind, because I really haven't been doing much of anything. I haven't had nothing to video. Let's see. They just put out the ages 10 to 35. The second leading cause of death for people 10 to 35 is suicide. First leading cause is murder. That's not good. And then you have all your natural stuff, disease and cancer, cancer, disease, accidents, stuff, natural stuff. Our world is a mess. We are really in a mess right now. you know, I always was, you know, my PITME statement is, you know, I still believe in that. I still believe in peace, you know, everywhere in the world, because it's just, it's out of control. So other than that, the van's being worked on. Nothing major. I just had some tires put on. I'm not sure if my last video
watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Yeah, I'm on the freeway, and there's an app that you can put in. It's mostly truckers use it. It's called Waze, W-A-Z-E, and it tells you everything: where the police are, where accidents are, how the road conditions, weather, everything. So, yeah, there was that car. It said car on the side of the road, and there it was. So, gosh, I haven't seen anybody in forever. Seems like forever. I know everybody's busy, and everybody's growing up. And I did see a couple of my nephews though. I saw Andy. It was nice to see him. He came up to Michigan. I think for a couple weeks. It was good to see him. I saw Edwin. I saw Marilyn once. I saw my sister Carol. She was getting a tree cut down. She's always busy doing something. She's always working, doing some kind of project. I don't see Matt much. I know he's still a chef, but I don't really see him much. And then Ange, you know, she's in love, so I don't see her much. And her boyfriend. Shout out to two of you. And let's see. Pretty much a shout out to everybody that I haven't talked to. I have talked to a couple subscribers, and I told them a couple days ago that I was gonna post a video, and I even said I promise I'm gonna get one up, and this is finally I'm getting around to it. But I really don't have much to talk about. You know what? I'm already at 19 minutes, so I'm gonna before I have a hard time downloading this, I'm gonna have to end this. So until next time, peace everybody, and I will see y'all later. Everybody take it easy. Be careful out in this crazy world, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, have a good day, everybody.